Okay, coach, put me in there, coach. I'm ready now, coach. I'll get the guy with the ball. This is the cross-country meet. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to One Man Band Night at the Caddy Show. I'm so excited. We got some good dual and banjo stuff planned that we got super well rehearsed for you. We're going to do 20 minutes of me, 20 minutes of him, and then we're going to go to head-to-head. One of them with a cymbal helmet, yeah. But alright, when words fail, music speaks. I'm a finished fella from the higher range. I travel the world, but I haven't changed. People out of that can be cold as ice, but back home they're all really short and nice. And there's battles that I can't win, places that I don't fit in. So when I'm homesick, I journey back to Minnesota to be with my kin. Minnesota, my home where I polka dance. On those floors I have except dance. I'm a pale old boy, got born in the rain. Always be for the rest of my days. You know they call me a Finn. I got sisu in my blood with it. So when I'm homesick, I journey back to Minnesota to be with my kin. Both lived and died. Going home soon, well save the date. To that area code we call it 218. It's a place I'd rather be. We got plenty of sights to see. So when I'm homesick, I journey back to Minnesota. It's a place for me. Contrary to the rumors, I do have friends. Just not in this band with me. Gets a little lonely being a one-man band, I tell you, and it's not all it's cracked up to be. You'd think there'd be no drama in a one-man band. Well, let me tell ya. The lead singer don't even know what song's coming next half the time. And the accordionist thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Hey, Doritos. And of course the drummer doesn't make it to every rehearsal, but he'll love him when he's there. So anyway, here's a song I wrote called Lonely One Man Band. Starts off a cappella and ends up me doing everything around here. I was the lead singer of a band and singing was my pride. But that all changed, we became estranged when my poor accordionist died. Squeeze box man, he kicked the bucket. I know it's sad but true. Due to the unseen circumstances, I play the accordion too. So things were fine most all the time. We did gigs without fail. Till the bass player made the choice to jaywalk and ended up in jail. Just me and the drummer now, our bass man had to go. So without a string to pluck, I'll play the bass line all full. One day the drummer missed rehearsal, the future looked quite dim. I talked to his wife only to find aliens abducted him. But I'm out of limbs, you see I'm using both my hands and head. I need to hire a new drummer, but I'm poor, so I'll use my feet instead. One night band going at it alone, I got a few instruments and a microphone. Sometimes I'm a lonely emotional wreck, but hey, you know I'll hug the whole check. I'm a one-man band doing all that they want. He only hits home runs and never bunts. But so much going on, I'ma get a concussion, but still I do all my own stunts. I'm a one-man band. One-man band, yeah. I'm a one-man band. Did I mention I'm a one-man band? most folks out there are tight-wadded and cheap, and hiring two isn't in the budget. Did I mention I'm a one-man band?
Yes.
Welcome everybody to the newest member of the band, the sad trombone sound effect. Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to the band. From the bottom to the top, we got the bass drum. Could we turn that down a little bit? Actually, that one's kind of dominating the rest of these guys. Most of them are so full of duct tape, so they aren't too loud. Gotta keep them in line by duct taping them. Then on my right side, I got a stick I shoved through my sock that hits cowbell, washboard, tambourine, and a rubber cock. Then there's a cymbal, a couple of horns. Over on the left side, I got the old snare drum action plus the hi-hat. Everybody say hi-hat. Hi-hat. That's his favorite part of the show. For you geometry lovers out there, we got the triangle. Woo! We're not sponsored by the Chime app, but we should be. That's the sound of your bank account when you find our lovely merch stand. Stickers are free, so go nuts. Well, actually, it's all free if you can outrun me. No one ever has, though. I don't have a patent on my cymbal crash helmet because I'm not all that proud. Over on the left side's a little slinky duct taped to a fork, and on the right side's a clapback. There's no harm in harmonica. Well, except at the beginning of the word, I guess. He's got a Glock! Good spiel. And there's a couple of birds. The famous moon tune for the Minnesota novelty songs. Whenever there's a laser pointed at someone, you gotta warn them, you know, for when I'm feeling a little khaki. And I got a whole bunch of weird stuff going on. I think that's it. Yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, that's my band. Give a warm welcome for all of us here at Steve's Over Populated. Alright, now it's for a Minnesota novelty song. This one's called I'm from Minnesota, a state nobody notices. And I think of Chris every time I do this one. He's from Wisconsin, but nobody does a Minnesota accent better than someone making fun of him, I suppose. I'm from Minnesota, the state nobody notices. It's underrated, it's just that nobody knows it is. People crucify, but they got no grace. So I'm gonna tell you why Minnesota is a dope place. We got lakes, with more boats, we got more shoreline than California's whole coast. Living easy and relaxing, instead of socializing, we go to our cabins. Most of us are Finnish or Norwegian, which means we're real nice, but can't acknowledge our feelings. And everyone wants to hear the accent. Yes, sir, you watch Fargo once, and then everyone's an expert. We say pop, not soda. Yeah, it's sort of true. Instead of calling something pretty, we say, oh, for cute. And it's kind of funny when we say stuff, but just so y'all know, it goes duck, duck, great duck. I'm from the state filled with all the things. Strangers always wave like they know ya. Traffic's a breeze, I can drive with ease. Ride my bike with peace on the shoulder. I get taxed a lot, and the roads are shot, but you know it's not always over. If I try to run, in the end I'll come home. I swear I'm from Minnesota. Mick Golden. If I got leftover hot dish, it gets frozen. And to set the record straight again, being from Minnesota don't make you a Canadian. We ain't as flashy as New York or Europe. Craziest thing we ever did was Jesse Ventura. I'm from the state filled with all the things. Strangers always wave like they know ya. Traffic's a breeze, I can drive with ease. Ride my bike in peace on the shoulder. I get taxed a lot, and the roads are shot, but you know it's not always over. if I try to run, in the end I'll come home. I swear I'm from Minnesota. So the best part about being an entertainer is you get to travel a lot and then get kicked off the basketball team. You guys are paying attention. I like that. That's rare. Yeah. Anyway, this is a song. It's my second favorite song of all time. Right after Baya Spoke and She Broke My Heart in 3 places. I'm not very good at counting to anything besides 4. But here's I've Been Everywhere, man. I was up in my squeeze box on a dusty Duluth road where along came a semi with a high canvas covered up. Going to the Caddy shack with me you can ride. We climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand, and I said, listen, bud. I traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I traveled up in my chair, man. I've been everywhere. Arena, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Panama, Pacoma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Oklahoma, America, to Edmonton, around Killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I crossed the distance, man. Mountain air, man, I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texas, Canada, Monterey, Faraday, Santa Fe, Tallahassee, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Tennessee, Big Spear, the Grand Lake, Double Lake, Grand Lake, Prince, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've crossed everywhere, man. I've been to the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Counted kaikki alla, joskus on auton alla, joskus kontomalla, koki ikäni on ollut kulkemalla ja counted kaikki alla, counted. Mikkelissä, Moniossa, Vaasassa, Vetelissä, Kitulassa, Kuopiossa, Hangossa, Helsingissä, Haviolla, Heinolla, Viitassa, Levalla, Alekolla, Juuen, Koskialla, Älijäviivessä, kun Lappalla, Loimaan, kaikki alla, Hotspot, Loimaan. I've been everywhere, man. You ever been hit in the head so hard you did a verse and finished? Pittsburgh, Providence, Cottonwood, Wellsburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, Eldorado, Laramore, Avenal, Havana, Chattanooga, Chaska, Nebraska, Alaska, Obliga, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, City, Dub, City, One, City. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the desert, fair, man. I've been the mountain air, man. I've traveled ahead of my chair, man. Where's the place you haven't been? I've been everywhere. I think we'll do 3 more and then we'll get the next guy up here. One man band, count 'em. Oh yeah. So the best part about polka music is you only gotta count to 2. Some of them overachievers that waltz on in here counting to 3 thinking they're all that. I even know some musicians that can count to 5. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, but this next one is a little bit of a polka. This is one I call, we're gonna polka till we're broke-a. I'm out. Alright, this is one called If Heaven Don't Have Saunas, I Don't Wanna Go. This is it, this is how it ends. Love you all. Oh. I was so ready, you guys. I was so ready. That Living Will's been done for like 2 years. I gotta update it. Yeah, I'll play in that key. Life gives you lemons, throw them in Hermantown traffic at anyone with an open window. If I died tomorrow, do you know where I'd go? Would it be quick and painless, or would it hurt and be slow? When I'm at that golden gate, would St. Peter greet me with a nod? But hold up before you open it, there's one thing I gotta say to you, God. When I'm in the sauna, it's 100 degrees. I know what you're thinking, well, geez Louise. And I know that the temperature's not the healthiest, but it's impressive cause you know that I'm in Celsius. If heaven don't have saunas, I don't wanna go. Content on the iron range, yeah, don't you know? Heaven sounds amazing, but I don't eat a lot. Ask me a question, what does heaven got that Minnesota ain't got? Saunas, I don't wanna go. Content there on the iron range, yeah, don't you know? Heaven sounds amazing, but I don't need a lot. Answer me a question, what does heaven got that Minnesota ain't got? The Loon Tune is like that friend in the Guru project that shows up right at the end and pulls that A+ with contributing nothing, you know? Everyone else in this one-man band is just like working full-time, you know? That's alright. We're all a team here, guys. Alright, I got two more for you and I hope it's benign. You know the best part about having a short-term memory problem? Oh, what was it? You remember? I can't remember. I'd like to bring your attention to a male model we got up here. Do you mind standing up for him? I've never seen someone looking that good before in my entire life. Except maybe you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You yourself can take me home with you for $20. And t-shirts are for one easy payment of $20. Alright, this one's called my short-term memory loss song. Which one was I gotta do again? Wait, oh yeah, the short-term memory loss song. Alright, I hope you enjoy it. If not, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah. Remember when? Nope. Do you remember the month that comes right before October? It's the one right after August is over. I forgot that month. There are places I remember, but I'm still gonna use the GPS in case I get lost. Cause the player's gonna play. Haters gonna hate. The baker's gonna bake. And the Quaker's gonna quake. The LA Lakers gonna lake. Undertaker's gonna take. The Flaker's gonna flake. I forgot how it ends. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, but the memories didn't come back. When it began, it ended. Cause I'm as captive as a reptile. Wait, that's not how it goes. I hear the train coming. Laura, you made it! Oh my good golly gumdrops! Just as the prophecy foretold. Look at all these models out there in the audience tonight, yeah. Let me tell you, I don't have any ego left after this past winter's financial losses, but I tell you what, I love my job. And it's a weird feeling when you got yourself on a t-shirt, I tell you. Oh. Alright, I got one more for you, and then we're bringing in the heavy artillery. So I hope you paid your life insurance, watered your dog, told your family you loved one, and got your living will in order. Cause Zeb and the runaway screamings is swinging for the fences! After a real short song. It's just a song that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. Somebody started singing it, not knowing what it was, and now they'll keep on singing it forever just because it's just a song. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that to them. Do you need a minute to get ready?
You keep doing your thing, yeah.
Ah, one more, but only because you said please. Break it down now. Faster.
Yeah. Give it up for Steve Solkela.
A little bit of everything. So this is a part of this show where I take requests, but here's the kicker. I can read minds. Let's see what we got. Jack, you're a Britney fan, huh? Can't you see? I'm falling. A guy like you should wear a warning. Dangerous. I'm falling. The taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poisonous paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Let's see what other requests are they got here in my reading minds. Alright, Laura, let's see what you got. Okay, that's an easy one. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. For the sake of time, I'm going to do 3 songs at once. Ba ba, black sheep, little star, H-I-J-K, have you any wool? 1 for the elemental living down the lane. T-R-S, little star. Now I know my ba-ba black sheep. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Next time, sing with me. Excellent request. Alright, what we got in the back there? K-pop? Alright. Open Gangnam Style, hey, sexy lady, Open Gangnam Style. Natural pass out of an inga jogging yoga. Copy her down and use it on your cook in yoga. Mommy, on your cheeks, and it's a galaxy and you're taking a bad time in your job. I don't believe on time to that. Good enough, good about it, no. Good about it, no. Good enough, good about it, now. You got the Caddy gabble cat. Open Gangnam Style. Sexy lady. Great request. What's that? You want to hear the Canadian national anthem? Let's do it. Let's go, girls. I want you for the weekend. I want you for the night. I'm only interested if I can have you for life. No, it's I'm serious. And baby, I am. You're a fine piece of real estate, and I'm gonna get me some land. Don't try to run, honey. Love can be fine. No need to be alone when you find that someone. Apparently that's not the Canadian national anthem.
Oh, it is!
It is now! Tell the Mounties there's been a change in the siege and the itinerary. That, of course, is Shania Twain. That's the goddess of the Northland. Which, fun fact, Toronto is actually south of us right now. Isn't that nuts? That's true, right? From the range, 50% of the Canadian population is south of Duluth. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Geography facts featuring History Haley. So, this next one is by Hildegard von Bingen.
Woo! Nice.
I figured this one's for the history nerds out there. I forgot the B part. There's for the history nerds out there. Alright, let's take one more request and make it a good one out there. Alright, you grew up in the 90s, huh? One fine day with a whoop and a purr, baby was born and it caused a little stir. No blue-eyed buzzard, no three-eyed frogs, a feline canine, a little cat dog. Cat dog, cat dog. Alone in the world with a little cat dog. Out on the road or back in town, a lot of mean critters put cat dog down. Gotta walk together, gotta try to get along, and you gotta get together, gotta sing this song. Cat dog, cat dog. Alone in the world with a little cat dog. That's the best part of that. I can't actually read minds, but I like to take requests and play whatever I want. Alright, how many of y'all have ever been to a live auction? Well, in this song, you get to pretend you're at the auction. Raise your hand when we get to that part. It's fake money, so go nuts. We're selling free stickers, which are free. You mentioned the F word, and I'm there. Free. All right, this one's the auctioneer. Hope you enjoy it. I knew a boy in Arkansas wouldn't last until he was small. She told him that he should go to school. Sneak away in the afternoon, take a little walk in the pretty soon, find him at the local auction barn. Stand and listen carefully, and pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die, I got to learn that auction cry, gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer. $25 bid, 20, do I hear 30? Anybody 30? Anybody gonna get 30? Do I hear a $40 bid? 40? There it is, I got 40, do I hear 50? Anybody 50? Anybody, I got 50 up here, do I hear 75? $75 bid. And from the boy who went to school. His pops would find him behind the barn that's working up that awful storm trying to imitate that auctioneer. His pops said, son, we just can't stand to have a mediocre man selling things at auction using our good name. I'll send you off to auction school and you'll be nobody's fool. You can take your place among the best. $35 bid, do I hear 100? Anybody want? Anybody want? Get it done? Anybody with a $100 bid? We got it. 150. Do I hear 150? Anybody? There it is. How about two? Down two. Anybody two? How about you two? Got $2 bid. No harm in harmonica. Anybody 250? Y'all gonna get got 250? Do I hear a $300 bid? Anybody? There it is, 300. I'm bidding 3. What's it gonna be? Anybody 4 out the door? Any more 4? Got a $400 bid. From the boy who went to school, he came home nobody's school. He came home a full-fledged auctioneer. And people came to miles around to hear him make that rhythmic sound that filled their hearts with such a happy cheer. Fame spread from shore to shore. He had all he could do and more. Had to get a plane to get around. Now he's the tops in all the land. Let's pause and give that man a hand, cause he's the best of all the auctioneers. $300 bid to 4. Do I hear 450? Anybody 450 got it? Do I hear a $500 bid? In the back, we got 5. Do I hear 6? Say it to keep it alive. 6 bids. Anybody 7? Are you gonna hit it with $7? Bid going once, going twice, going. Penny butter, bottom bit of water, butter, bit of butter, bitter. The big black bug, the big black bear, the big black bear, blood. Sally, south, seashell, south, the seashore. Fuzzy, weather, bear, weather, had no hair, weather. Then not was shot. Sam shot was not. It's better to be shot than not. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. Better do a ballad after that one. Pardon my French, but oofta. We got any Norwegians out there? Alright, they're the easiest to mug. Now you know where they're at. No. God was just showing off making the Norwegians. I'll tell you what. Yeah, you know how many Swedes it takes to screw in a light bulb? Nobody knows, they just sit there in the dark. I was flirting with this German girl. She said, what would you rate me 1 through 10? I said, 9. So this Polak walks into a bar and goes, ow! Hear that one about that half Slovenian, half Irish, wants to beat somebody up, can't remember who. Alright, here's a joke. It's a French accent. Petite croissant, rendezvous. Mademoiselle, derrière les effets. Excusez-moi, ménage-toi. That's all the French I know. It's dirty stuff, yeah. I have a lot of dirty jokes, but then I actually brought my joke book into the shower, so now they're clean. I think I'm a stand-up comedian, but I usually sit down on a piano bench with 25 musical instruments and call it art. Anyway, here's a ballad. Make some noise if you're in love. This one's a little out of character for me. You know, I'm a well-known goofball, but this is the best love song I got. Nothing for the best but you guys. Nothing but the best.
Don't worry when the skies are gray above. I got a pocket full of rainbows and a heart full of love. Mr. Heartache, I found a way to make him leave. Got a pocket full of rainbows and a star up my sleeve. Kiss me extra tender, hold me extra tight, 'cause I'm saving your sweetness for a lonely night. No more teardrops. Now I found a love so true. I got a pocket full of rainbows and an arm full of you. Rainbows, rainbows, rainbows.
I dedicate this next one to all the Caucasian fellas out there. Woo! You gonna get sunburned this week? It's gonna be sunny, boys! Alright! Here's one's called Play That Polka Music, White Boy.
I was once a squeeze box player, singing in a polka band. Singing songs as good as I can. Everything around me got to start oomping around. So I decided quickly as I did to open up and check out the sound. Yeah, they were creaking and shrieking and moaning and groaning, and just then it hit me. Somebody turned around and shouted, "Play the polka music, white boy. Play the polka music, I'm done. Play down that oom-pa-pa and play that polka music till they die. And they were hemming and hawing and moaning and groaning and just then it hit me. Somebody turned around and started playing that polka music quite fun. Polka music all night. Polka music quite fun. Lay down that oom-pa-pa and play that polka music till they die, 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 die. Yeah, girl. We got some dancers.
You guys are okay.
I dedicate this one to those dancers over there. Here's a song that's impossible to dance to.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. And promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And if you get the choice to sit it out or dance,
I hope you. This is the kind of music your grandparents conceived your parents to. You can use that. The 60s. Back in my day, Betsy Ross was still sewing for the Continental Army. Back in my day, oh gosh, Alzheimer's is really getting the best of me. Back in my day, all the continents were in one big cluster called Pangea. Back in my day, the Dead Sea was still just sick. I didn't believe in reincarnation either when I was your age. Anyway, I'm pushing 30, can you tell? Oh, off to the da. I'm gonna hit you with a Minnesota pickup line. Are you from Minnesota? Because you're on hot dish. I'm looking for the oof to my da, but keep finding the hell to my nah. Just kidding. This one will make you drool a little bit. This is a tater tot hot dish song.
when you're frozen and so hungry for something warm and
It's cold up north. Time to unthaw cheese, and you know you want tater tot hot dish. It's a hot dish.
it's your dish, your ace in the hole. Call a hot dish,
Not a casserole, out of the oven, hot and ready. Now you will get your wish, piping hot, hot dish. Drop some beef in a pan, then add those beans and soup from a can. Add your spices, bake it for a short span, then add those tasty taters. Now you will get your wish, piping hot, hot dish. Good to see you, Chris. I should be at your dress rehearsal on the 20th. Looking forward to it. Rubber Chicken Theater, baby.
so come on over soon, cause we can.
We got lots of food and we'll share. Pull up a chair, we're Minnesota. You will get your wish, piping hot, hot dish. Skull. All right, gang. I dedicate this next one to all the Packer fans out there. Go Vikings, let's win this game. Go Vikings, whatever your name. Go get that third down, let's get it up, down, stop them. Go Vikings, run up the score. You'll hear us yell for
Vikings.
Go Vikings, let's go. So fun fact, guys, I'm saving this for a rainy day, but I started a Google Doc called Minnesota AF.
And I've put all of my favorite people that I've met, artists that I adore and consume, and I've created a top 10 of my favorite people in Duluth. And Kaylee got one song on there. Jen West has a song on there, got some Ross Thorne, and I'm basically doing a Hits of Duluth type deal. So anyway, I'm a real proud Minnesotan, and I'm real proud of our local music scene. Alright? They tell me I am the funniest looking. I'm just happy to be included. I'm not even a musician. I'm just a comedian with a tuck fun of musical instruments. But yeah. Alright. This next one is perhaps my favorite song that I do. I should probably get Leroy Jenkins back up here. Huh? You ready after this one? Or?
Sure, I didn't know you were talking to me.
Oh.
Okay, from now on I'm Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins!
You can play, I'll get ready.
Yeah, it's just kind of threw nows out there, you know, I don't know. I've been hitting my head a lot in this show. With every concussion, that boy got a little bit funnier. Alright, this one's called She Broke My Heart in 3 Places. Probably my best one. Enjoy. She broke my heart in 3 places, Seattle, Chicago, and New York. She led me on them wild goose chases, but brother, I trailed her like a hawk. But in the moonlight, we just stayed on a lake. Down on my knees, I whispered, please give my heart a break. She broke my heart in 3 places, Seattle, Chicago, and New York. She broke my heart in 4 places, Toledo, Albuquerque, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. That's nothing! She broke my heart in 5 places, Miami, Austin, Boston, Charleston, Chattanooga, and Montreal. Started in Savannah, we drifted to Salt Lake. In Kokomo, I whispered, oh, give my heart a break. She broke my heart in 3 places, Seattle, Chicago, and New York. Atlanta, Pasadena, Kisco, Frisco, Macon, and Mohawk. Oh, I'm sorry to burst your bubble there, man, but that's nothing compared to my scenario. Cause she broke my heart in 17 places. Baton Rouge on a cruise to Pansadan, Jerome, Chisholm, Marquette, Calumet, Superior to North Shore, a couple more. Evelyn, Madras, Halo, Glassboro, Key Largo, and even Fargo. 17. Not to mention Seattle, Chicago, and New York. Alright, how about we do 3 sing-alongs, huh? Nice. Alright, this one's for all the Irish lads and lassies. This is a little pop song called McIntyre. And in this song you get to yell McIntyre at a point of the song. This It's definitely a sing-along, but you only really sing along one word. I like that because I'm used to audiences not paying a lot of attention. Enjoy. Some friends and I in a public house were playing dominoes one night. And in the room the barman came, his face so chalky white. What's up, says Brown? Have you seen a ghost? Have you seen her Aunt Mariah? Well, me Aunt Mariah be buggered, says he. The bloody pub's on fire. On fire, says Brown. What a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. Down to the cellar of the fires out there, we'll have a railroad spree. And there was Brown, upside down, licking up the whiskey off the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they come knocking at the door. Don't let them in, and it's all locked up. Someone shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Then Smith went over to the portside tub and gave it a few hard knocks. Started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. We can't have that. No, you can't have that in here. Don't go washing your trotters in the port wine tub when we got all this light beer. And there was Brown, upside down, licking up the whiskey off the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they come knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all locked up. Someone shouted McIntyre. And they all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old un cow caught fire. Then they heard an awful crash. Half the bloody roof gave way. They were drowned in the fireman's hose till they were gone to stay. And there was Brown, upside down, licking up the whiskey off the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they come knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all locked up. The ladies shouted McIntyre.
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old un cow got fire. So good to see you guys.
Have a nice day.
We'll see you soon in your nightmares. So what happens when you take a sheep, a snake, and a snare drum and you push them off a cliff? For my last little sing-along of this sing-along section, I want to do the best sing-along that ever sang along. This one's called By a Spoke. Do you know this one? No? You're going to love this one. So, in this song you get to yell by a spoke. Sounds like this. By a spoke, by a spoke, by a spoke, by a spoke. You'll get it. So this one's about a girl that took a corner way too fast on her mountain bike and gets absolutely mangled. Enjoy. She was coming around the corner doing 90 miles an hour when the chain on her bicycle broke. And they found her in the river with a sprocket in her liver, tickled to death by a spoke. 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 She was tickled to death by a spoke. By a spoke. When they found her in the river with a sprocket in her liver, tickled to death by a spoke. Yeah, this girl took a liking to steep downhill biking. That's when her death sentence was wrote. Those contortions were like magic. The event was so tragic. The handlebars wrapped around her throat. By a spoke. By a spoke. With them handlebars wrapped around her throat. Down the hill she was flying. Now the witnesses are crying and she's busy dying from that spoke. wasn't calling her poor mama, thought it was a cruel joke. That moment she breathed her last with a sprocket up her and her left was punctured by a spoke. By a spoke. By a spoke. Yes, her left was punctured by a spoke. And all the men on the committee said it really was a pity that it was punctured by a spoke. We've gotten to nobody's favorite part of the show. Are you ready for the try not to laugh challenge? You're all. Okay, just kidding. Starting now. Damn it. All right, starting now. All right. There's no reward for winning. All right, starting now. Oh, bum billy billy, I dum dilly, oh, bum billy billy, bo. Hear my song and sing along, and sing with the Bobby and roll, yo, 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 yo. Oh. Now the girl I left behind me, I think of night and day. And if she ever finds me, there will sure be heck to pay. And I'm looking for a perfect girl, one that I can adore. She's gotta be tall and dumb and beautiful, and own the liquor store. And you're out, you're out, you're out. Mary had a little lamb, but father shot it dead. Now Mary takes her lamb to school between two chunks of bread. And old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her another dress. And when she got there, the cupboard was bare. And so was her daughter, I guess. Hear my song, sing along, sing with Steve Solkela. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, lots of people, when they go to bed at night, they start counting sheep. I think it's unfair to keep a whole flock awake just because you can't sleep, huh? I took my girl to a circus to see what she could see. When she saw the shoulders of the elephant, she wouldn't go home with me. And then there's a woman that I know who swears she's never had a kiss. When you stop to think about that, that's enough to make any woman swear, I guess. And I hear my song and singing along, you have to sing with the Bobby and roll. Next time you visit Washington, pay attention to something I found. I think they took the Washington Monument and pounded the wrong end in the ground. I'd like to leave you with a rule of etiquette before I go. Don't never ever slap a guy that's chewing his tobacco. Now the real winners are the ones who are laughing the whole time. As you know, laughter's the best medicine, and a lot of friggin' Americans don't have health insurance, so I'm doing my part. I got 3 categories of songs. I got my funny stuff, I got my serious stuff, and then I got my seriously funny stuff. Here's one of them. Allegedly. Allegedly. That's my favorite word. Well, second favorite word. My favorite word is assassin, because you get to say ass twice. But yeah, allegedly is always fun. Be like, did you hear that the weather, it's 70 degrees today? Allegedly. Just takes it to that next level, you know. I don't know, man, those are some pretty high stakes. It's when I put a cow up in a tree. I think I'm funny. Look, I didn't book this guy, all right? A 1, a 2, a buckle my shoe, dude.
loves to laugh. My dad said, be an actor, my son, but you gotta be a comical one. They'll be standing in line for those old honky-tonk monkey shots. Well, you can study Shakespeare and be quite elite, and you can charm the critics and have nothing to eat. Slip on a banana, peel the world at your feet. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. To laugh. Grandpa said go on and tell him a joke, but you gotta give it plenty of hope. Make him roar, make him scream, take a fall, split a wall, split a seam. You start off pretending you're a dancer with grace, wiggle till they're giggling all over the place. Then you get a great big custard pie to the face. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Wacky. Ok. Feliz 5 de Mayo. Las personas. Tengo solamente 3 años de escuela en español. Fui profesor por tu estudiante porque yo tengo no asusta con hablando. Soy el gringo vikingo. Yo te hablo con Bastille Pompey. En español, baby. Los días van de realidad, no hay novedad. Y los muros de la ciudad que nomás no paraban de temblar. Grandes nubes de la colina hundieron todo en la oscuridad. Si cierras tu mirar, es como si todo fuera igual que ayer. Si cierras tu mirar, casi sientes que has estado antes aquí. Como beber en esto el lado bueno, como beber en esto el lado bueno. Por donde comenzar, las ruinas suelen empezar. Por donde comenzar, las ruinas suelen empezar. Muchas gracias. So as you can tell, I'm going to Finland in 9 days on tour. Wait, they could never have told that. Yeah, anyway. I started a mariachi band last year. We've been having a lot of fun doing our Spanish repertoire. Anybody speak Spanish out there?
Sí, un poco.
Un poco! Muy bien! Okay. Anybody speak Finnish out there? Good. This game is a lot more fun when they don't. This one's called Name That Tune. Let's see how you do. I'm going to do a song that you'll probably recognize the melody, but I'll be singing in Finnish. And then I'll move on to the next song whenever I hear one and or two people yelling the right answer. Mostly because I'm pretty hard of hearing. And my eyesight's pretty bad. My astigmatism is so bad I can't even tell if the Wolves are losing or not. How's it going over there? Alright, good thing I got a bad attention span. We're just gonna black that out there, yeah. Come on, Wolves! I wore that rally cap. Put me in, coach. It's not too late to draft me. It might be too late to draft me. Alright, here's my Name That Tune game. Mä kantaas kuulien nyt, mut te vaan kyselyt. Ei vuokraa vuotestaan. Yeah, real good.
Silmissesi taivaan nautan siltahin mä näen. Kulta synny poista nyt on sydämestäni jää. Nyt sanonkin toisin sen. Sun luonnos vain olen saisi.
Fly me to the moon. Nailed it. All right, you're 2 for 2.
Jo David soinun tän, loi joku sanat sävelmään.
It's Musi. All right, 3 for 3.
Viivättä ei päätäkään tämän
All right, 4 for 4. Luckily, I make it real easy at the beginning to suck you into the game, you know. Let's get into the tough stuff now.
Aina on kiitoin ja näin. Sattumalta sain. On mulla raskas työ ja pitkä yö, kun ajan päin.
Alright, that one was pretty easy too, actually. Let me get one of my tough stuff in there.
Ei huomenta Suomi hyvin pyyki, kun valvoi taas ja akeroi. Herrat Helsingissä lämänällä lyykii.
City of New Orleans?
Yeah, City of New Orleans. You're 6 for 6, bro. Are you a DJ or something? You're just good at stuff. He's good at stuff. Give him a hand. I'm good at stuff too. Actually, not really. I'm glad the comedy and music's working out because I got no other marketable skills. All right, 3 more. Let's do it.
Recién firmado el convenio Soledad, el Río Francisco su amistad, retorno por de la nación, ordenó la Napoleón. Quiero sin ningún mexicano, el Río Francisco en la tierra Ramatón, y el Pon Feliz 5 de Mayo, este año quiero para su amistad.
Yeah, in Spanish, right? You can tell the difference? That one's in a very southern dialect of Finnish. Gotta love it. Alright, 2 more and I hope it's benign. Probably used that joke already. Alright, you'll probably, if anybody gets this one right, free CD. This one I doubt anybody will get right.
Laumatäinen puukko koettiin yllä suurin tasakon. Kaljareitti rätsästään on mieleen huoleton. Kalkarukkarme jossain preria koiraa varoittaa. Pian aika taas ja kaktus kukaan puukeaa.
No guesses, huh? Good, I don't make it easy because I'm cheap. But if you are interested, I got CDs and t-shirts to sale. I've got my Name That Tune game on the Finnish CD. But yeah, I'm going to Finland and we'll see if they let me back. So did you hear Finland got a new zoo? They put a big fence around Sweden. Alright, I'll transition into this some more patriotic tunes. Fun fact, Laura and I will be performing at the 4th of July event at the Bayfront. We're at 1:30 on the 4th of July. I'd like to invite you all. I'll do just one patriotic tune because it's more America than you can handle. This is my country, land of my birth. This is my country, grandest on earth. I live in my allegiance, America, the whole. For this is my country to have and hold. What difference if I hail from north or south or east or west? My heart is filled with love for all of these. Soul is rooted deeply on the soil of which I stand, for these are mine own United States. And upon my heart I'm thankful for my native land. All I love is here within her gates. My soul is rooted deeply in the soil of which I stand, for these are mine own United States. This is my country, land of my joy. This is my country, and here my proud boy. I pledge in my allegiance
For this is my country, for right or for wrong. Oh, doesn't that just make you want to get a Voltage Mountain Dew and go jump over a burning couch with your boys? God damn, if it don't rhyme with America, I don't even care. Y'all know I am in fact from the South. South of the Canadian border, about an hour, 45 minutes. Oh yeah. Anybody here from the South? Anybody ever had a French kiss? Anybody ever had an Australian kiss? It's like a French kiss, but down under. Alright, here's one for all you Southerners out there, and by Southern I mean like Forest Lake. I'm sitting there, selling turnips on a flatbed truck, chewing on a pork rind when she pulled up. She had to be thinking this is where rednecks come from. She had Hollywood written on her license plate, lost in the living for the interstate. She's needing directions, and I'm the Finlander for the job. I'll stop and ask Miss Bell for some of her sweet tea. They'll take you to the interstate, and alright, we'll take you right back here to Steve. Alright, this next one's a country song. The country's Jamaica, and we call it reggae. Yeah, sure. Alright, this is what I call my spinning the wheel of the genres. I know a song from every genre of music on the planet. If you don't believe me, give me a genre. Skull? You want some vintage Viking music? Imir, im Hass, im Bein. Imir, im Hass, die Bayern, ihr, in Wein, in Hass, Ruby, keinen und ihr, in Wein, in Wein, Hass, in Bayern. That's an old Norse. Alright, what's another genre? I'll give it a little more time.
Dubstep.
Dubstep! In case you've never heard EDM on the accordion before. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for your audio and visual pleasure, give it up for Zeb and Zeke and the Runaway Screaming!
One more time for Steve Solkela. All right, I think we're ready.